Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sandra Long, Hearing Officer for the City of St. Louis Conditional Use Hearings. My colleagues Catherine Neiman and Steve Narr and I will be conducting today's scheduled hearing on applications for a conditional use permit. In addition, Samaya Rocket Morgan is here with us, acting as secretary for the hearing. We are recording these hearings as a permanent record. We ask that you remain on mute if you are not given testimony. If you're calling by phone, it is *6 to mute and unmute. If multiple people are sharing a screen, we ask that only one person speak at a time, and please refrain from side conversations during an individual's testimony. These requests are made so we can accurately record the information and hear from those giving testimony. When each address is called by the hearing secretary, I ask that the applicant or representative indicate you are present. I will then ask you to state your name and your address for the record. After time of questions with the applicant, I will call for testimony from any persons in favor of the application. Then I will ask for testimony from any persons in opposition to the application. Following today's hearing, our office will make a recommendation to the Board of Public Service, which is a separate department here at the city. They will make the final determination as no decision will be made here today. Therefore, you are welcome to leave or stay on the call and listen. The Board of Public Service will notify the applicant by mail regarding the findings of your conditional use hearing. Smile, will you please read the first case?
4039 Greer Avenue, AHO 1169924, Goodridge Property Services, General Contractor, Home Office Use Only, B, Two-Family Dwelling District, Ward 12.
Okay, is there someone here to represent the application?
Yeah, this is Moses Dennis. Yep.
And can we get your mailing address for the record?
4039 Greer Avenue, in Louis, Missouri, 63107.
And what type of contractor work do you do?
General contractor, construction, interior work, exterior work as well.
Do you subcontract for larger companies or work for a particular clientele?
Just individual clientele as they need my service, So we that's all we do.
How do you advertise your business?
Pardon me?
How do you advertise your business?
Word of mouth, and then on Google search and stuff like that. We get a lot of recommendations, so.
And then how long have you been doing this trade?
Well, I've been doing the trade for 5 years now, but I'm just getting ready to start in St. Louis. I moved from Denver, Colorado, and so I've been here over 5 years, and so just wanted to get started. I've been working with another company that does this, so I've been working with them. Now I wanted to start my own here in St. Louis, so that's why I apply, to get my home license, to be able to have my home office here, and that I can provide the services, in the city of St. Louis as clients need services.
Do you have a license?
Pardon me?
Do you have a contractor's license?
Well, they have not given it to me yet. They told me to. That's what I applied for you guys. But like I said, I've been under somebody else right now. I'm not licensed right now. So that's why I applied for this year.
Okay. Do you have anyone working for you? Any employees?
No, just me for now.
And then does your job require large equipment such as ladders or scaffolds?
No, not at this moment. No.
Okay. If there's any debris left over after a job, how do you get rid of it?
We have my work pickup truck that I would take to the city dump, to dump it out there. Everything is cleaned up immediately.
Okay, just so you know that you can't use city dumpsters to get rid of the construction waste.
Yeah, not the city dumpster, like the landfill where you can take, I don't use city dumpster in like, I don't go through alleyways, um, always sometimes see if needed, we'll rent like a big dumpster where they bring it to the customer side. But if it's just like a small couple of bags stuff, then we will load it up and take it away.
Where will you store material that's not used after a job is finished?
We have another. I have another big acre of land in Canada, Illinois. And I have a storage unit out there. That's where I would normally take every equipment that is not being used or any material left over.
Okay. And then what type of vehicle do you use to haul any equipment? Is it a truck?
It's a pickup truck, a F-250 pickup truck.
Okay. And then just so you know, if any signage is applied to that vehicle, it must be removed when you park at your residence.
Correct. Yes.
And then have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
Yes.
Were you able to get in touch with either of those two?
I was not. We sent them an email. I called them, and they were supposed to call me back, but they never did.
Okay. And then these are two standard questions that we ask everyone. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
And will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No.
Okay, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, that is it. That's it now. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anyone here today on the call in support of the application? Is there anyone opposed? All right, thanks for your testimony. We call the hearing heard. Samaya, will you please read the next case?
3601 Cass Avenue, AOP 1185524, Quinzu Smoke Shop LLC, retail sales of tobacco, smoke, accessories, snacks, etc. H Area Commercial District, Ward 11.
All right, is there anyone here today to represent this application?
Yes, hey, good morning. This is Jamil Rizkallah.
All right, and can we have your mailing address for the record?
It's 3601 Cass Avenue, 63113.
Okay, do you know how many square feet the building is?
The building is 1800. Not that's the store we got.
Your space is 1800.
Correct.
Okay. What items will you be selling in the smoke shop?
It's gonna be it's tobacco products and smoke shops accessories. And we actually read and we do whatever the smoke shop it was already existing. We just bought the smoke shop from the lady over there. Then we found out she never had no occupancy with it before and none of that. So we kept the store as is till we just finish the hearing and see what the city talks about because the store was already existing.
Do you plan on selling any alcohol?
No,
Will there be any other uses in the building besides a smoke shop? Any sort of sit down or carry out, anything
No.
of that nature?
no.
Okay, what days and hours of operation will your smoke shop be open?
It will be open actually every day in a week. Is gonna be open from 10 till 7.
10
10 in the
a.m. to
morning,
7
7 p.m. Yes.
All right, 7 days a week.
Yes.
Okay.
Sunday is gonna be 12 till 5.
So, okay. And then, how many employees do you have?
2.
2. And then how many employees will be there per shift?
2.
2. Do you have any parking spaces off-site or off-street?
Yes. Most likely we got 5 parking spots.
Okay. Is there any sort of area for shipping or receiving?
No.
Okay. Do you have a commercial dumpster?
Yeah, we actually do. Yeah, it's for the business. We got 2 dumpsters next to the store. It's already there.
Okay. Okay, so I have to read ordinance 68404 into the record, and then afterwards, if you could please let me know if you plan on selling any of those items, that'd be great, okay?
For sure.
So there shall be no sale of items that can be used or intended for use as drug paraphernalia, as defined in ordinance 68404 or its successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads and screens, rolling papers, pseudoephedrine, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars or cigarillos commonly used or adapted for use involving a controlled substance. Examples include, but are not limited to, Phillies, Dutch Masters, White Owl, Swisher Sweets, Backwoods, Optimo, and Garcia y Vega. Do you plan on selling any of those items?
Yes, the last items, the swishers you said, yes, the tobacco's items only.
Okay. Okay, and then just so you know, all of that must be in its original packaging, okay?
For sure. We actually following the city judge line. We got it to make sure whatever we got items inside the store because when someone in the city they told us to make sure you just follow the judge line with this, and they give us the paper for whatever it says we can have in the store items or what we can't have in there.
Okay.
We had inspectors too. The electric inspector came through. We still have 2 inspectors left.
Okay. Do you have any signage on the outside of the building?
In the meantime, no,
Okay. When you do, just make sure you get a sign permit through the building division.
for sure.
Have you reached out to the neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
Not really, no, but we've been like we most likely the neighbors and the businesses around there most likely know all of us because I used to do like a free government phones in the area. I used to do with the connectivity program, so we really like the neighbors. Like we really having a good situation with them, but we haven't like they've been just saying hi to. We'd be just cool with people around, but we haven't get in touch with nobody.
Okay. And then these are 2 questions we ask everyone. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No,
Okay. And will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
no,
All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
no. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Mhm.
Is there anyone on the call in support of the application? Is there anyone opposed? All right, we call the hearing heard. Thank you for your testimony. Samaya, will you please read the next case?
$4,300 South Kings Highway Boulevard, AOP 11-846-24, Zamani Gas Station, Gas Mart, gas station and convenience store with full package liquor, no cooking. F Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 2.
Okay, is there anyone here today to support this or to represent this application?
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can we get your name and mailing address for the record, please?
Yes, it is Ali Zamani, Alizamani, and the mailing address is going to be 4300 South Kings Highway Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri 63109.
All right. How large is the building? How many square feet? Do you know?
It's roughly 1900.
Right, and what type of items do you sell?
Just a typical gas station, the like drinks. So we have water, Gatorade, snacks, gums, just like the typical gas station grocery store type of items.
Okay. Do you sell liquor?
No, ma'am, not yet. We are planning to obtain the actual liquor license. However, currently we do not have anything.
Do you have a ATM or vending machine outside?
Not outside. It is inside the actual building.
Okay. Is there any other use in the building besides a convenience store? Any sort of sit down, carry out, deli, cooking?
No, ma'am.
And then what are the hours of operations?
As of right now, it is 6 a.m. until midnight.
Okay. And is that 7 days a week?
Yes, ma'am.
How many employees do you have?
As of right now, 3.
Okay. And then per shift?
Sometimes 1, but most of the time 2.
Do you know how many parking spaces you have?
So we have about 4 in the front. I want to say in total about 8.
And then is there an area for shipping or receiving?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any sort of exterior lighting or surveillance cameras?
Yes. So we have a total of about 8 cameras outside, and then there is exterior lighting all around.
Okay. And then if needed, are those videos accessible for the police officers?
Of course, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then do you have a commercial dumpster?
Yes, we do.
Similar to the last case, I have to read this into the record and then let me know if you plan on selling anything, okay?
Mhm.
So there shall be no sale of items that can be used or intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 68404 or its successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with top offs, steel scrubbing pads, rolling papers, pseudoephedrine, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars or cigarillos commonly used for or adapted involving a controlled substance. Examples which include, but are not limited to, the following: Phillies, Dutch Masters, White Owl, Swisher Sweets, Splitterillos, Backwoods, Optimo, and Garcia y Vega. Do you plan on selling any of those items?
The only thing is just the last items, which is those tobacco products, but that's it. And
Okay.
it will be in its original packaging.
Okay, thank you. And then, do you plan on installing any new signage on the building anywhere?
Not really. We just have like that big BP pole that shows actual price. But as far as signage that goes on the building, not really. But if we do, I mean, maybe in a couple months or years, we might have to then talk to the city about that.
Okay. Yeah, at that time, you can just apply for a sign permit through the building
Sounds good.
division.
Okay.
And then have you reached out to any sort of neighborhood association or your alderperson for their
As
support?
far as that goes, no, ma'am, we have not.
And these are 2 standard questions. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No, ma'am.
And then will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering or reducing property values?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
The only thing I really wanted to add was just that this actual building used to be a gas station already. Like it's been a gas station for the last 10 to 15 years, I believe. So we were just taking over, and we're just trying to put the occupancy and all the licenses in our name. But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to add.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There anyone on the call in support of the application? Is there anyone opposed to the application? Okay, we call the hearing heard. Thanks for your testimony. Samaya, will you please read the next case?
.501 Olive Street, AOP 1159624 Hotel Indigo, hotel with restaurant, full drink liquor, rooftop patio, and sidewalk seating I, Central Business District, Ward 8.
Anybody here for Hotel Indigo? Okay, we'll move on to the next case. You got the wrong last name. first name.
Yeah, I don't see that one. I must have missed one.
Linda.
Hampton.
What? Sauter. Oh, they're out of order. That's
3401 311 Hampton Avenue, AD 583768 24. Sauter Sullivan Law Firm construct a new parking lot per plans at Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 4.
Is there anyone here to represent this claim?
If you can hear me all right, this is David
David, can we get your last name?
Lisinski, Lisinski.
Okay, thank you. And your address, please?
I'm with Colleen Studio Architects,
Okay,
and we are at 3018 Selena. I'm sorry, 3015. That the zip code is 18. The address is 3015 Selena.
You know how big the proposed parking lot is going to be?
Let's take a peek here. It's a half a block. The from street there, from the cross street between Hampton and got the information here momentarily.
Okay, what business will the parking lot be accommodating?
Well, it is associated with the Sauter Sullivan Law Firm, which is an existing entity in the building to the south,
Okay,
just across the alley. So it's immediately adjacent.
okay. Roughly how many occupants does the business have?
Gretchen, would you be able to speak to the number of occupants that the business has?
Yes, sir. Currently, we have approximately 16 employees, attorneys, staff.
Okay. How many cars will the parking lot hold?
Well, it's being designed to have 22 spaces,
Okay.
2 of which are for ADA or accessibility.
Okay. What material is the parking lot to be paved with? Is it concrete or asphalt?
Well, right now we're looking at asphalt, but they'd like to have concrete as an option if, so desired.
Okay. And will the property be graded to allow for efficient runoff of stormwater?
Yes, we have a civil engineer who has provided drawings for that are part of
Okay.
the pack.
How many entrances and exits will the parking lot have?
There are 2 entrance stroke exits, and they're both existing with respect to their location. One is right off of Arthur Avenue, which is the north side.
Okay.
And the other is from the alleyway between the parking lot and the building just south of it, the business.
Okay. Is the parking lot illuminated?
It will be. Right now there are some public street lights that are associated with Southampton Avenue. But we are looking to provide additional purpose installed lighting to light the parking lot for safety and operation.
Okay. Will the parking lot meet the minimum exterior standards for parking lots in the city of St. Louis?
Yeah, we've been using the civil engineer and us, the architect, have been using the city guidelines with respect to parking space width, length,
Okay.
and two-way travel.
Okay, and the aisle in between?
Well, we have terminus islands at each side. It's not the largest lot in the world, so we don't have any intermediate islands,
Oh, I
but we
see.
do have
Okay.
those at the ends.
Okay. Have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
We have reached out to the alderman, and there is a letter of support that was sent to Ms. Burton and also other members of the team there. And
Okay.
as far as the neighborhood association, I believe that the business has reached out as well.
Okay. The letter from the alderman.
Sorry, what's that?
We have a copy of the letter from the alderman. It's an email.
Oh, yes. Okay, good.
Again, two standard questions. Will the use be detrimental to public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
Well, in our estimation, it will not. It's more of a static condition.
Okay. Now, will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, we're just happy to be a part of, implementing this space for a helpful part of the city and the business.
Okay. Is there anyone here in support of this application?
I mean, I am.
Okay, can I get your name and address, please?
My name's Gretchen. I work for the law firm.
Okay,
And I've worked here for 30 years. I'm really looking forward to having a parking lot. We've, been here and we really like this neighborhood and we're glad to see this. So we can expand a little bit.
where did you park before?
Well, we have a very small parking lot on the south side of our building that only takes about maybe 8 cars. And over the years, we've done off-street parking. So I'm sure the
Okay.
neighbors will be thrilled to have us have our own parking lot.
I'm sure. Can we get your last name, Gretchen?
Sure can. It's Kolokithas. Are you ready? I can
Okay.
spell it. It's KOLOKITHAS.
Is that Greek?
It is.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else in support of this application?
I am Moses Dennis.
Okay, can I get your name and address, please?
Here it's Moses Dennis.
Oh.
Address is 4039 Greer Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63107.
Okay. And you're in support of this application?
I am, yes. It's such a great thing to have a new parking lot in the area of St. Louis, just to make things better for everyone, make the city look beautiful as well. So I'm definitely in support of that.
Okay, all right. Is there anyone else in support of this application? Is there anyone opposed to this application? Okay, we call this hearing heard. Thank you very much for your testimony.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you want to read the next application?
Linda?
I can read it. I can read it.
4235 Lindell Boulevard, AB 58382324. 4235 Lindell LLC, interior alterations, zoning only, per plan for a hotel. H area commercial district and Central West End, form-based district, Boulevard, type 1, Ward 9.
Okay, is there anyone here to represent this application?
Yeah, it's me. It's Divesh Panchal, and I also have a Heather with me, who is our manager.
Okay. What's your last name, Devesh?
Panchal, Panphal.
Okay. And your address is at Lindell too?
Yes, 4235 Lindell Boulevard. That's
Okay.
the property address.
Okay. How many rooms is your hotel?
The current hotel has 45 room, which is 4215 Lindell. That's the Western Hotel. And what we're proposing with 4235 is to add 13 suites.
So a total of 58.
Correct.
Do you have parking for all the rooms?
We do. So our 4215 building has 170 parking, 4-story garage, and currently only 100 spots are occupied. So we have 70 extra spots.
Okay. Is your hotel ADA accessible?
It is.
How many staff will you have?
We currently have about 5 staff members, roughly speaking, and it changes between busy season and slow season.
Okay. How many per shift then normally?
Heather, you think like 2 to 3 per shift?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Are you adding any new signage to the exterior?
We will be on the new building, on 4235 Lindell, we would request to add signage.
Okay. That has to go through the city zoning department for a permit.
That's fine.
Okay. Have you reached out to your neighborhood association
Yes,
or other person for their support?
both of them. Yeah, so I don't know if Ron is on the call, but I forwarded Ron Coleman's email support to us. Ron is very much supportive of our project. He's appreciated what we have done to 4215 Lindell, and he's supporting our expansion. Michael Browning, I also got an email from him last month about he doesn't have any objection for this project.
Okay. Two standard questions. Will there used to be
One more thing. We did
Uh-huh.
forward the signatures for the neighboring business owners supporting this project as well. But
Okay, great. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
no,
Okay. Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
no.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, the only thing I would add is this property will essentially add more value to the Central Western neighborhood, and it'll create more jobs in the area. We already partner with a lot of restaurants and restaurants around, coffee shops, the Northwest Coffee Shop, for example. And this means more tourists, more visitors in Central West End in Forest Park area.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
is there anyone here in support of this application? Okay, is there anyone here opposed to this application? Okay, we call this hearing heard. Thank you very much for your time.
Need a olive one more time.
I'm about to. All right.
What did you- Yeah, okay.
I don't know what I was doing.
I didn't have one of them. Sample.
501 Olive Street, AOP 1159624, Hotel Indigo. Hotel or restaurant, full drink liquor, rooftop patio and sidewalk seating. I, Central Business District, Ward 8.
You want to do that? I don't have.
Anybody here for Hotel Indigo? I just let a Mike in chat. Let's see who's here. We have somebody named Mike. Are you here for Hotel Indigo? Okay. We'll call this meeting heard. Thank you all.